The chain reaction. Right, before we meet our next guest, we have the top 10 giveaway and the Amazulu album as well. And the question this week, Frank Sinatra's New York, New York is the number 10. What was the city of New York originally called? What was the city of New York originally called? You can win all this lot answers on a postcard to this address, Saturday Superstore, BBC Television, London W12 8QT. Good luck with that. And I see Frank is doing well there. John Taylor, good morning.
Good morning.
How are you?
Good morning. I'm very well.
Start spreading the news.
I'm leaving today.
How are you doing? You back in the country for a week?
Yeah, a week or so.
Yeah?
Yes. Quite enjoying myself, actually.
And you've been doing everything under the sun?
Yeah, everything under the sun.
I know you haven't slept for a week. It must be quite hectic just coming back and having to do everything.
Yeah, no, it's been quite fun this time around, actually, because a lot of people seem to like the record. So that's, you know, unusual. And from there, it's been good, actually. I've enjoyed it.
What do you think of the state of the British charts at the moment? You had a chance to get involved with them recently?
So. There's not really anything going on.
Strange mixture of people in the chart.
The Diana Ross thing sounds like it was written for the Supremes about 20 years ago.
Yeah, I think Bee Gees wrote it, actually.
Really?
Yeah.
Nothing too exciting, is
What
it?
about the American charts?
Nothing too exciting in that either, really.
Apart from your single, of course.
Well, yeah, apart from that.
Which is going to be around. Right, we have a bargain this week, which you're going to help me with.
Yes.
Right. It's a little bargain. On the 7th of April, a special train's going to leave King's Cross in London early in the morning. At Edinburgh, it's going to be hauled by 2 steam engines. I love steam trains. The Green Arrow there, built in '36. And the Evening Star, the last steam locomotive to be built in the UK. The final destination of this train is Gleneagles. And we've heard there are going to be some real surprises in the store during the journey too, and you could be a VIP guest on the train. That is Gleneagles, that's where you'd end up. And the bargain is this: if you want to go on that train, all you have to do is say, I'd like to go on the Music Express. Oh, isn't that wonderful? Look at that. I'd like to go on the Music Express because, in 15 words or less, there it is on the screen, I'd like to go on the Music Express because, in 15 words or less, your name, your age, your address, and your phone number, please. Oh, isn't that great? I'd love to be on that. Do you like trains? Oh, listen to the tune, the Coronation Scott. Oh, bliss. I could listen to that all day long.
Oh, don't get carried away.
Oh, I love it. Right, your name, age, address, and phone number, and your chance to travel with some of the top recording stars who are also going to be on that train. Isn't that marvelous? Who's going to be on the train, John?
Some of those top recording stars being Pet Shop Boys, Hazeldean, Talk Talk, Jackie Graham, and Belouis Sum.
It's going to be fabulous. It's going to be fabulous. Good luck with that. It's going to be a really, really good
Do you think they'll come back?
I don't know. I'd stay up there, actually. It's quite nice. I'd like to be going on it myself. Are you a train fan at all?
Not really. I used to have one of those train Hornby jobs.
Oh, marvellous.
You know, I used to quite like one of those.
Crawling around on the carpet?
So, I don't remember too much about the steam age.
I'm sure you do. It wasn't that long ago, the steam age. Steam trains have a certain fascination, though, don't they? They look alive.
Yeah, I don't know. I just prefer to get from A to B as quickly as possible.
Right, OK, which obviously you have to love. You've done a lot of travelling in the last few months.
Yeah, actually not too much. The first 2 months of the year, I left England after Christmas and went to New York, and I've stayed there. Right. Pretty much stayed there in one place. OK, call to John Taylor, 01811 8055. You want to have a nat with him. If you want to hear the record, here it comes now. And the video, this is I Do What I Do, John Taylor.
Touch the way you want to be touched. Have you heard the words you wanted to hear? Is my body heat the right intensity? I do what I do. I do it on the I do what I do. I do it on the I do what I do.
John Taylor. Now, if you can hear a strange sort of sound of cicadas in the bush, or crickets even,
no, you're not having my tea.
Right, welcome to the coffee shop. This is where we have a natter with everyone. We are all assembled here this morning, you see. All falling asleep. The tea hasn't arrived yet. We've got half cups of water and half cups of coffee.
The designer books are over there. Shall I go and get them?
I'll pass them
You
over.
pass them
and we
over.
have the Fonz, there's things in them at the moment. We have the Fonz, of course, coming up in a wee while. If you're a Fonz fan, stay tuned. We thought this morning we'd actually talk about something really intelligent for a change. And your best subject in school, Johnny, we thought we'd ask you to kick off here. What was your best subject in school? Do you have a favourite one?
Maths, it really was.
It really was?
Yeah. We had a great teacher when I was about 6 or 7. I've had to try and think all this out. And I remember we used to ask for maths homework when we were about 7 or 8. So he must have been a great teacher. And from then on, I've always loved maths and numbers. That's why I'm still fiddling with one of these.
Well, there's very teachers out there with maths homework they need doing. Just send it to Johnny because he loves it.
Thank you.
I wish I'd known you.
Right. What about you, Annie?
History.
Yes.
I loved history.
Any particular period?
Any, really. 18th century, yeah, mainly 16th to 18th century history.
What fascinates you about it?
I just love anything that's got a great story behind it. I mean, even as far as clothing or furniture, I love antique clothing, I love antique furniture. I just love anything that's got a story behind it and it has a reason for why it's there.
Right.
You know?
And it's a true story as well, which is even better.
Yeah.
Sarah, what about you?
Yes, I loved history. I found that I learnt more geography, literature, I think, by doing history than I did in the geography lessons. And I think nowadays in some schools they're actually combining history, geography, and some of the, they call it social studies or something.
Yeah,
but it seems a very
right.
sensible thing to do, not to divide it into subjects, but actually, yes, take it from the whole, you know, it seems to really make sense. But I loved history and I loved literature, English and French.
Well, someone who's made it as an Oxford Don. What about you when you were a wee lad, Harry?
I'm afraid I still like science, not necessarily physics, but I love swimming.
Really?
Yeah,
Swimming?
yeah,
He has one of these in front of him as he goes along under the water. You see it
You
kind
ask
of
an
propels
Oxford
him
Don
through
what
the
his
water.
favourite subject is, and he says swimming.
No. Science in general. I used to love mucking around with things and mending my bike and taking things to bits. My dad was a great one in the old wireless days, and he used to make wirelesses at home, you see. I used to see him soldering bits together, and I think that must have got into the blood. They say the first word I ever said was accumulator, but people won't know what that means now, will they?
I like it.
Anyone know what accumulator is?
No, I don't
Something
know what
that adds up,
accumulator
sort
is.
of.
With horse racing.
Yes, it's like compound interest. Something like that.
Could be,
Sort of.
yeah.
What is it really?
It was the kind of battery that you used to run the old-fashioned wireless radio sets. You know, like a car battery, only smaller.
I'd love to have heard you said it when you were 2 or 10.
Well, I said cumulator, I said, probably. Accumulator.
What about you, John? Were you...
I think art was the best favourite, I think. And I used to enjoy that quite a lot.
Any ideas about becoming an artist or not?
No, I thought at one point I was going to do commercial art, that kind of thing. But not that. Music, actually, funnily enough, was the biggest joke of all at our school. I got thrown out of music for being tone deaf.
You see, absolutely anybody can make it.
Just goes to show, doesn't it?
Great stuff. Okay, well, if you've got some favourite subjects at school, do let us know about them, won't you? Right, the Fonz and the Happy Days gang coming up now. All this and Timbuktu, and they're all Fonz aficionados here, so we're going to study this carefully.
Hey!
We got it all together now.
During the first video.
Right.
Thank you very much this morning. It's been
Pleasure.
fascinating
Right,
to talk
okay.
to you. It really
Nice
has.
seeing you. Okay.
Mike.
Yes, welcome to the pop panel. Harry's going to make his way over here, and we're expecting Johnny Ball, I think, at any second as well. They're going to come dashing in here, and we're all going to have a pop panel. First of all, we had Jimmy Savile on last week, and Glenn McInnery telephoned, didn't you? And you said, Jimmy, may I come on the pop panel? Do you think you're actually good on the pop panel? Think you'd be good on it? And now James, what he did, you see, he gave me permission to actually use his voice for this one, you see. What he said is for young Glenn here, you see, we will fix it. And he said, because he could not be here today, would I actually give you this? That is your Jim will fix it badge. Now then... Now then, you see, we can also fix it for those go-betweens, because there's the first video today. This is a thing called Spring Rain. After we've seen it, the panel will be voting on the video out of 5. There we are, those are the Go-Betweens and Spring Rain. Right, Sharon from Amazulu is going to go first down on the end. You didn't know it, but you are.
Surprise. Okay, I think the first one is DC Lee for me. I have to say DC Lee because I really like it.
We haven't seen it. Yes, we haven't seen it yet. Oh. We might not even get around to it. But on the Go-Betweens.
On the Go-Betweens.
Before you run away,
I'll give it 3.
3 for the Go-Betweens.
Yes.
Yeah, I thought the girl deserves 5 because she gets drowned in it, I mean, virtually drenched, and the boys walk away and leave her. But I would say no, only 2. I don't think it's going to make it.
No?
No.
Not keen on the video. John Taylor.
Very Australian, doesn't it? They're Australian band.
I don't think they're Australian.
I think they are. Yeah.
I think they might be, John.
I think, yeah. I'd say 3.
You think 3 for being Australian?
No, 2 for being Australian.
And 1?
And 1 for not, being too bad.
Right, 3 from you. Glenn, what about you? Your big chance now.
No, I didn't like it much.
You didn't?
No, I want to give it 2.
Jimmy Savile gets you on here. By kind permission, you don't like the first one. 2 for you for the Go-Betweens. Right, Bran?
I'm the odd man out. I thought it was the best of the lot. I thought it was the most interesting anyway for a video. It reminded me of a young band and looked like a lot of fun, and that's what videos should be.
Yes, I thought so.
Because videos always end up being very serious, and there's always like the guy and the girl and the kissing and all that. This is just a fun video.
So how many for you?
I give it a 5.
5 out of 5. Now, Annie, before you do your quick appraisal, you've got to say hello, otherwise you're going to get killed, I know.
I've got to say hello to these children, otherwise they'll never talk to me again. Hello, Kelly, Karen and Nicola of Becontree, and Nadine and Keisha Nelson of East End of London.
You
hello.
Can sleep easy now.
Yeah.
Right,
Right,
what about the Go-Betweens?
I didn't really like it. I found it quite boring, but I'll definitely give it 1 out of 5 for the girl drama. I thought she was good.
Right, 1 out of 5. We had a 5 out of 5. Harry, what about you?
I thought it was great. I liked it. It was a variety. I was a 5er. I'm a 5er with you.
Really?
Right. Yeah. Sure was a 5.
Great.
Yeah.
OK, good stuff. We have at the end of that, for the Go-Betweens, 21. Let's see if it'll be beaten by the next one. The Pet Shop Boys having had a number 1. Here comes the follow-up. This is Love Comes Quickly. Right, Pet Shop Boys, first of all, a man in. It's all about music. Our Oxford Don today. Harry, what about?
I always wonder how they do these things, these wonderful psychedelic things. Fantastic. I like the show. 4, yeah, 4 for. Yes.
4 for that one.
Yeah.
Are you a pop music fan?
No, not particularly, but I love these videos. They're super. Yeah.
Yes.
Not
I
keen
love
on
your
the song.
enthusiasm.
Not keen on the song, but I love the videos.
Right, Annie.
I loved it for the first minute, and I sat there waiting for something dynamic to happen, and it didn't. So I'll give it 2 out of 5.
You don't think a number 1 this time round? No, Brian Adams.
I'm not judging any of these videos on the song content, just on the video, and I would give it about a 3.
Yes, you're supposed to judge on the video, but it's difficult sometimes to...
Well, I'm trying to separate just the song from the video, and I really believe that it's difficult to, to try and judge it for anything else. So other than visually, I would say that's about a 3 or even a 2. I'll give it a 3, though.
You give it a 3. Right, over to Mr. Jim will fix it. Glenn?
I like the way that the grid was going round and all these faces just flashing around the screen. I'd say I'd give it about 4.
Yes, do you like the Pet Shop Boys? Do you like the last single?
Yeah.
Yeah? A 4 for you. Well done. Right, John Taylor.
It's a good track, that. Yeah, good song, I think. And the video's quite good. I give it a 4.
4 as well.
Yeah.
Going well so far, Johnny.
You need to see the rest of the video. For me, it grew. Sorry, Annie, but for me, it got better and better. And I would give it 4. I think it's a great... The number got through to me, I think.
Maybe you could buy the video, Annie could have the first minute, and you could have the rest.
Right, yeah, I won't buy it. My daughter will buy it, I'm sure of that, so that's why I give it 4.
4 for you. Right, Sharon.
I'll give it 3. I'll give it 3. Actually, I agree with Danny that he was waiting for something spectacular to happen. But
on the video. Yeah. OK, Pet Shop Boys are lying in bed at home. It's only on the video we're judging it. But they are in the lead at the moment. 24 is against the Go-Betweens 21. But we have one more to go, and that's David Bowie. That's his new video and new single from the film Absolute Beginners. That's Bowie, and Absolute Beginners. I quite like that. There's something intriguing and haunting about it. Sharon?
Yeah, it's very expensively done. I'll give it 4.
How many would you give your own Amazulu video if it was on?
Oh, 10. 10.
Right, 4 for you, though, for Bowie. Johnny Ball?
Yeah, it was fantastic. I didn't really understand it because it's mixed up with the film. It's a cross between the video and the film. So it left me. I couldn't really follow that. I'm not that keen on the number. I thought the video was fantastic, amazing. I mean, but it must have cost, I don't know, $250,000 for the video. I can't imagine.
So what out of 5?
I don't know, 2.
2 out of 5.
For the song, I don't like the song that much.
Bowie's voice often makes things anyway, doesn't it? Even a mediocre song. John?
Yeah, very expensive looking video, yeah. So-so, nothing I hadn't seen before. 2, I'm afraid.
2 for the video. Glenn?
I don't really like it, just walking about. The only bits I liked was the colour bits.
Yeah.
I'll give it about 3.
About 3 for you. Brian Adams?
I couldn't make out the storyline, whether he was reminiscing or what he was doing, but I thought visually it was very interesting.
Well, maybe if one sees the film, then...
Yeah, it would make more sense. But I liked it for the most part because it was very visual, so I'll give it a 3.
I think Bo is always interesting to watch anyway because he's a very charismatic person. 3, Annie?
Yeah, I think Brian summed it up, actually. I'll go along exactly with what he said. I didn't quite follow the storyline, but I thought visually there were some nice bits there. I'll give it 3 as well.
OK, 3 for you. Harry?
Yeah, well, I hadn't seen the film, so I can't relate to it properly, but just as a video, it wasn't as good as the others. I thought 3 for this, yes.
3 as well. OK, we might have time for a 4th one. David Bowie gets 20, bottom of the heap so far, behind the Go-Betweens, and the Pet Shop Boys are at 24. We've got time to sneak one more in. DC Lee, good new single from her. DC Lee, Come Hell or Waters High. Harry, we'll start with you this time.
Quickie, 4. I like it.
4, you like it? Great.
I like
Annie?
it 4.
You like it 4 as well? Very wordy today, they're getting. Brian, what
I like
about
it
you?
because it's a performance thing. You can see the band and you can see her singing, so I'll give it a 4 because it's nice to see the singer doing her singing, you know?
Right.
It's
It's
what it's all
easy for me, I
about.
can add it up so far. Does 12.
I
Glenn?
liked it, the way he was bashing the cymbal and all the water was coming up. I'll give it 5.
5 for you. John?
Well, in that case, yes, I quite liked it too.
You're going along with Glenn.
Yeah.
Right.
Glenn picked up this incredible shot where the cymbal splashes and the water comes out.
Right.
Shot. And I'm not sure the song will hold, but yeah, 4.
Great.
Before I go on, can I just say hello to the Little Eye Football Club, who are playing a match today. They're playing in the league today, so...
Who are they playing?
I don't know, actually.
Are they a
but I
good
just
team?
Yeah, they're
And are you going to be supporting them, or are you playing?
Absolutely. Absolutely. No, I'm going to be supporting them.
Right. Do you have to borrow this? And this? What are they called again?
Little Eye Football Club.
Come on, you lie!
Yeah, I'll give it 5, actually.
You'll give
I
it
really
5,
liked it.
OK. So we have the winner is DC Lee with 30. Well done, DC. Come hell or waters high. That'll make her day, won't it? So she's beaten the Go-Betweens and the Pet Shop Boys and David Bowie. Do you want to borrow this afternoon? It's great. They use these, you know, on the old touchlines. Thank all the pop panel anyway. Thank you very much for all taking part there and voting. And we managed to get 4 in today, which is very unusual for us. Right, now it's time to go down to Keith and Sarah.
So it's just having a little book.
Ah, great stuff, that, eh? Just take you back a bit looking at those things. Have you enjoyed all the Duran days? I mean, obviously, there have been high and low points. What have been some of the really good points that stand out for you? Maybe making some of the videos or something?
Not so much the videos, actually. They were usually
hard work.
Definitely, there was a high point at Brighton Dome on the first tour that we did after Planet Earth was released.
Yeah.
And the curtains opened, and there was the first wave of Duran mania screaming at us, you know, and we all looked at each other and went, you know, what is that? Let's get off. Really? That was, you know, amazing. And Madison Square Garden was quite a thrill.
There must be a point where you suddenly think, wow, I don't believe this is happening.
Yeah, really, yeah. Happened quite a few times, actually.
Did you feel that while you were making Planet Earth? Because I remember doing that, the very first Top of the Pops you did with you.
Yeah. I don't know, we kind of thought Planet Earth, you know, was going to be a minor hit.
Yeah.
It seemed right for the time. We were quite lucky, we timed it right.
Right. Good, let's take some calls anyway, and you've got a bargain in there a bit later, haven't you? So if you grab either one of those, grab the brown one. And we'll say hi to Melanie Jones. Hello, Melanie.
Hiya.
Hello.
Hello, Melanie. I can't hear you. Why can't I hear you? My wires come out or something like that.
Hello.
Can you hear Melanie? Hello.
Hello.
Hello, I can hear you if you shout.
Okay.
Right.
What do you miss most about not being with the other members of Duran Duran?
What do I miss? I don't really know, actually. Andy's tantrums, Simon's sense of humour, Nick's tasting clothes, and, I don't know, Roger's drumming. All right?
Is that okay?
Thanks very much.
Thanks a lot. Bye.
Bye.
Right, Leanne Murphin. I can hear you perfectly now. I've mended my wire. Leanne, good morning.
Hello.
You're through to John.
Hello, John.
Hello, how are you?
All right, thanks.
Good.
Why do you prefer living in New York to Birmingham?
Have you been to Birmingham?
Well, yeah.
Have you been to New York?
No.
Well, if you went, you'd probably know. It just, it suits me at the moment. I mean, I'm not going to say I'm going to stay there forever, but you know, if you want to get something done, it's got a good vibe there. You know, it's a lot of fun. A lot of fun.
It's very fast moving.
Yeah.
John?
Yeah. Yes.
Can you blow a kiss, please, to my mum and friend Karen?
Absolutely.
Thanks a lot.
Thank you.
Did you get it?
Yes, thanks.
Okay.
Bye.
Thanks, bye. The only thing about New York is it doesn't have a bull ring, does it?
No, which is a bit of a shame.
And we have Justine Hall on the line. Hello, Justine.
Hello.
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 How are you?
All right, thanks.
Good.
Well, John, why did you choose to make a solo single?
I really didn't mean to do it, actually. I was just making a record for that film, and I had every intention of bringing somebody else in. I went through about 4 different session singers to do it, and it just wasn't what I wanted. So in the end, people around me kept nudging me, saying, well, go on, you seem to know what you want. Why don't you do it? So I did, and, you know, now I'm a little bit more objective about it. I'm quite pleased with it, but I'm not going to make a habit of it.
Yeah, so you didn't really intend on doing it in the first place?
No, I didn't, to be honest.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thanks. Right, we'll take some more calls in a moment, but I know you brought a bargain along.
I certainly have.
Great.
I've actually brought one of these little things, because I never won any cross-country medals or anything. I get these things. This is a gold disc that was awarded to moi from the Power Station album.
Super, that's lovely.
Which I will sign. It's personally named to me.
Great.
There's a bunch of the usual stuff in here, 12-inch copy of the record.
1 12-inch copy.
Poster,
Moody poster.
Yes, yes.
Great, super. Marvellous,
kind of
okay.
stuff. You know, could be
John
worse.
Taylor goodies in the bag, and this, which I think is superb.
That's not bad, that one, actually.
That is really superb. Presented to John Taylor for sales of 100,000 copies of the album Power Station. That's wonderful. That's very kind of you, John. Super. And you've got a question, haven't you?
Yes.
A Power Station question.
I'd just like to know what and where is the Power Station?
OK, what and where is the Power Station, appertaining to the group, the Power Station? And answers on a postcard to Saturday Superstore, BBC Television, London W128QT. This could be hanging on the wall in your hall if you can answer that. Where and what is the Power Station? Right, good. We'll take a couple more calls then. That's a super bargain. Thank you. Emma Fradl is on the line. Hello, Emma.
Hello.
Good morning. You're through to John.
Hello, John.
Hello, how are you?
All right, thank you. When Duran get back together again in May, are you going to give up Power Station in your solo career, or are you going to carry on with all 3?
Well, no, Power Station finished a long time ago. I mean, that was a one-shot deal. We just made the one album, and, you know, we never intend to do anything else. As for my solo career, I mean, I think I'm always going to be doing things independently of the group, you know, and at the moment, this is like a single, a solo single. But no, I'm always going to be doing other things. I'm afraid I'd get a little bored if I was just playing the bass all the time.
Yeah. And could I have a close-up of your eyes, please, because I think they're gorgeous.
Close-up of John Taylor's eyes, please.
Okay, then.
And could you blow me a kiss, please?
They all want one now, I suppose.
Thank you very much.
Bye-bye.
Yeah, sorry we could only get 2 of the eyes in there. Actually, we've got a couple more yet. Let's drag Brian. Brian has been here just for the tail end of the morning and hasn't done much yet.
Has he?
He's been very, very lazy. We thought we'd drag him in here.
Thanks,
Brian, come and sit
appreciate it.
down. How you doing? Grab a phone, and we've got a call on the line from Emma Torode. Hello, Emma.
Hello.
Hello. We dragged them all in
John,
here now.
please.
Yes.
Hello, Emma.
What's your favourite piece of clothing?
Here, take this one as well.
What's your favourite piece of clothing?
My underwears.
Yeah, Bryan Adams underwear. That's my favourite.
It's a very useful piece of clothing.
I think we leather pants, actually. They're usually...
You like leather trousers?
They're pretty adaptable, yeah.
So what's your favourite piece of clothing?
I haven't got any. I don't
Have
know.
you?
Any clothes?
Oh, gosh.
We can lend her some.
You'd be fun on a date, wouldn't you?
What about you, Brian? You a leather trouser man as well?
Sorry?
You a leather trouser man as well?
I don't wear leather trousers, sorry. I just like my undies. Here they are.
I wore some last week. Right, Sarah Gray's on the line. Hello, Sarah.
Too hot in leathers.
Hello, Sarah.
Hello?
Hello, good morning. You're through to John, then you can have a word with Brian as well. All thrown in for nothing.
Hello.
Hello.
If you could be someone else, who would you most like to be?
Ooh.
Dennis the Menace.
I don't know.
Oh, the American Dennis the Menace?
Yeah.
We have a different Dennis the Menace to you, you know?
Yeah? Is he similar in
Yours has
character?
fair hair and ours has got black hair.
Ah, is he similar in character?
Similar in character, you're naughty.
Right.
You'd like to be Dennis the Menace.
Yes.
What about you, John?
I think,
Yogi Bear, maybe.
possibly.
Yeah.
Mickey Rourke, more likely. He seems to have a good life.
Who would you like to be?
I don't know, really. Probably Simon.
Simon?
Yes.
Why would you like to be Simon? Then you could go around with John.
Yes.
You like sailing, do you?
Yes, I do.
Great. Okay. What?
Can I have a signed photograph, please?
I'm sure we can sort it out for you.
Thank you.
Okay?
Bye.
Right,
Bye.
thanks. Bye.
Bye.
Sorry if you couldn't get through. I know lots of people tried but couldn't. John, thank you very much. Good luck with the record. Brian, thank you very much.
Thank you. That was really fun.
You enjoyed yourself?
Yeah.
How long are you over here for?
Just for a month.
Great.
Yeah.
Okay, well, have a good time.
My adventure.
Here. John's here for about the same length of time, I guess.
Yeah, usually.
Right. We're back to say goodbye in a moment. First, here's Vicky.
Oh, busy day, eh, Crow? Who's in then? Who's in next week?
Well, I tell you what, it's a special superstore, Vic.